Warning, this video contains Code Geass spoilers. All the spoilers. All of them.
What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for Anime Uproar, and recently in the comments to our Code Geass videos, we've been getting a whole lot of questions about news for the sequel. Questions like, when is the sequel going to be released? When do the events of the sequel take place chronologically? Who will be the main characters? And all that kind of stuff. So in this video, we will share everything that we know so far about the Code Geass sequel and about the 3 recap films. Here on this channel, we want to be your go-to place for all the latest news for Code Geass Season 3, but also Attack on Titan Season 2, 7 Deadly Sins Season 2, One Punch Man Season 2, and so on. So if you want to stay up to date on all of these huge releases in 2017, be sure to subscribe. We will have new update videos coming out as soon as we hear some news, so stay tuned. Now, I did a lot of my own research for this video, but we also got a lot of help from our subscribers in both our live streams that we host on this channel and in our Discord server. If you want to be a part of these discussions, you can check out the link to our Discord server right there in the description. So here's what we know so far. Back on November 27th, there was a special Code Geass 10-year anniversary event, and only a select few fans were invited. And here we learned the big news that there's going to be a new Code Geass anime coming out, along with 3 films that are going to be coming out in 2017, and they're going to be recapping the events of Season 1 and Season 2 of Code Geass. The new anime will have the title Code Geass Fukatsu no Lelouch, or Code Geass Lelouch of the Resurrection, sometimes translated as Lelouch of the Revival, or even Lelouch of the Rebirth. And this anime will take place a few years after the events of the Zero Requiem. The director, Goro Taniguchi, commented that the upcoming project would star an alive Lelouch and not an alternate setting Lelouch. So we know that the original Lelouch will come back in this anime. It will not be a clone, it will not be an alternate universe. The real Lelouch is coming back within the same universe of Code Geass Season 1 and Season 2. So far, the sequel has been described as the next project. So we don't know for sure if it's going to be a full 3rd season, if it's going to be an OVA like Akito the Exiled, or if it's going to be just a film. However, obviously we are all hoping for a full 3rd season, and personally I definitely think that Code Geass has a huge international fan base, so financially they can definitely afford to create a full season. But we'll have to see, we'll have to wait and find out. The PV or teaser trailer for the sequel that was shown at the anniversary event was actually leaked last month. And in the PV, we got to see a damaged mask of Zero being washed up on shore. We got to see Suzaku and Orange being attacked by someone. We got to see a lot of explosions, and we also got to see Colin, Tamaki, Ogi, Lady Kaguya, and Cornelia, along with what appears to be Lelouch's eye with Geass inside. The PV didn't really give us that many answers, but it did give us some clues, and if you want to see my detailed analysis of the PV, the link is in the description. The 3-part film series that was also announced will be airing before the sequel comes out, and we know that these 3 films are going to be recapping the events of Code Geass Season 1 and Season 2. We also know that the original voice cast will be returning for the films, and they're going to be actually re-recording their lines and shooting some extra scenes that we did not see in the original series, which leads us to speculate about perhaps we're going to get some clues in the films themselves about what's going to happen in the sequel. So I'm really looking forward to these films coming out. The films are supposed to be coming out in the first half of 2017, and according to some sources, the first film could be out as early as January of 2017, which is this month. However, we haven't been able to confirm any of this. We don't know exactly when the films will be coming out, but we are checking daily. We're trying to find the latest news, and if you want to help us out with that, if you want to be a part of it, definitely reach out to us, join the Discord server. We'd love to chat with you. So as far as the release date goes, so far we only know very general information, and that is that the 3 recap films are supposed to be coming out in the first half of 2017, and the actual sequel should be coming towards the end of 2017. It is also worth noting that fans who got to attend the anniversary event received a secret code, and when this code was solved, what appeared were the words Rebirth of the Demon. Now, what's really interesting about that is that the very first episode of Code Geass, the first episode of the first season in which Lelouch first makes his contract with C2, is called The Day a New Demon Was Born. And the first episode of R2, in which Lelouch regains his memories with the help of C2, is called the day a demon awakens. I think it's pretty clear that the demon here refers to Lelouch, and actually Rebirth of the Demon might be the title of the first episode of the third season of Code Geass, and that would be very interesting. And this actually lends credence to my theory that I first spelled out in the top 3 reasons Lelouch was still alive video, link in the description, in which I said that a being with code first has to die for their code to be activated. So therefore, if Lelouch first had to die, if he had to be killed by Suzaku to become immortal and for his code to activate, then the word rebirth of the demon makes a lot of sense. Another piece of news that we know so far is that a special anniversary package DVD and Blu-ray disc will be released on April 21st, 2017. The home video release will include a video of the live action stage performance that took place at the event, a picture drama that debuted at the event, a new Fukatsu Kiseki no Babo Gekijo short, and the promotional video that announced the new project. And of course, a lot of people can't wait for this special anniversary package to be released on April 21st, and many are speculating that within this package we might get more tips and clues about the sequel. As always, here on this channel we will stay on top of it and we will bring you all the news first. And the last piece of news that we have right now is that a new promotional image, a new promotional poster recently appeared on the Japanese website for Code Geass, which featured a bunch of characters from the original series, from Akito the Exile, the OVA, and from the various manga spin-offs of Code Geass. I want to thank Crowbad Gawk for finding this picture and for sending it to me on our Discord server, and I also want to thank Sol Maka and Vector Maximus for helping us to identify all of the characters on this poster. And by the way, Crowbad Gawk makes some anime theory videos of his own, so if you want to check him out, the link to his channel is in the description. Now on this promotional image we can see C2, Lelouch, Nunnally, Colin, and Suzaku, and of course we recognize them right away. We also on the right side see Akito, Layla, and Shin Hyuga Shang from Akito the Exiled. The rest of the characters are from the various manga adaptations. So on the left we see Aldrin Zevon and Orpheus Zevon, and to their right a small Maribel Mel Britannia, and they're all from Oz of the Reflection. On the very bottom we see Renya with the steel arm and Dash right below him, and they are from the Shikoku no Renya manga. Now regarding the meaning of this new promotional poster, there are of course 2 options. The first is that it's just a sort of gift for the fans. Oh hey guys, here you go. Here is an image of all the various Code Geass characters that appeared in the various adaptations over the years. And the second option is that this poster is actually giving us a hint that some of these characters that only appeared in the spin-offs might actually be featured in the sequel. One thing that this poster does do is that it seems to redesign the characters a bit and make them look more modern. So if you look at Renya, he looks quite different from his manga adaptation because the manga actually takes place in Edo, Japan, so in the past. So I don't know, maybe this poster is telling us that this new design of Renya means that he will be coming back in this sequel and that he will be a modern version of himself. We don't know for sure, but it's definitely an interesting question and an interesting piece of information. So yeah guys, that's everything we know so far about the Code Geass sequel as of January 2017. If you have new information at any time, feel free to contact us, feel free to join our Discord server, the link is in the description, and definitely subscribe and stay tuned to this channel for all the latest information on Code Geass Season 3 and also on Attack on Titan Season 2 and all the other awesome anime that are coming out in 2017. And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.